Welcome, Virgo, to your monthly reading for December 2017 in love. So, like I did everyone else, I did do a intro spread for the energy that you may be going through. For some of you, I have my cards on the side, some cards. So, I do feel like this month may be very tense when it comes to emotions. You may feel stuck or a bit trapped when it comes to making a decision. You're waiting for the right time to move forward. You may be under the same roof as another person, and you may not be liking that connection so much, and some of you are waiting for the right time to make a breakaway, or you're trying to maybe move, trying to find a new place, and there could be a new love interest that is there for some of you out there. So I feel like there is either you're not being honest or another person is not quite being honest about that, not being fulfilled with that particular connection for some of you. So you still could be holding on from something from the past, or just waiting to move forward on the right time to move forward, because I feel either it's something to deal with money, where someone is kind of keeping somebody entangled or connected because of finances. Maybe they're liking a certain connection because either you have money, you have somewhere where they can lay their head, so they're staying with that connection, and there could be like sexual favors or money gestures coming about from that connection. That's for some of you out there mentioning that. And for others of you, I feel like there is this family members or something that could be kind of holding progress back with another relationship that you may be yearning for. They may not see the connection for you. They may be holding your partner back from making a commitment. There could be some issues like that that's going on with the family and their beliefs, and how they see you marrying another person. So those could definitely be some issues. So there is some issues with waiting and needing to be patient. But before we start there, we're going to do two theme cards for you for the month of December 2017 for Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you for the romance angels for Virgo for December 2017. We have getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond does deepen. So it does look like some slow progress though with you and another person. Remember that Mercury is moving retrograde December the 3rd, and won't stop until I believe like the 23rd or the 25th or something like that. But that is like your co-ruling planet. So when that is retrograde, it does speak about communication, traveling, learning new things. So there may be some delays with this connection getting off the ground. All right, so let's see another message for Virgo for December 2017. Whoa, we have two cards, and you see that? The card of religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, the spiritual path, and chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and even though the attraction is magnetic, you may like this person maybe intellectually, but spiritually there could be some issues where you're having to kind of pull back. You know, being stubborn. You could be with another fixed sign, but for a lot of you, this could be for a marriage or something like that that you are not able to act on. If you're in a relationship with someone from the past, you can't move forward just yet. Those could be some things that are going on there. All right, so let's see. I already shuffled these off camera. We can do a little bit here. Messages for Virgo. 10 card practical spread for Virgo for December 2017 in love. Your emotions, how others may be doing. Virgo. With a partner, maybe up to the outcome. All right, Virgo. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups. You know, this is the energy where you're not wanting something, not desiring that. So, you know, something is being offered to you. You know, there is love there. There's the opportunity to get to know someone, but either you're pushing away or they are. So it's having you feel like this. You know, some of you are pushing something away, an opportunity, and we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is, and I also want to mention that for some of you, there is this fear about intimacy with your partner. For some of you out there, just sexual intimacy, being involved with another person, maybe because there may have been someone from your past that you moved on from, or that you have lost, or anything like that, and opening up to somebody new could be something that's very fearful, or that you are going to be turned down or turned away if you were to be sexually involved with that person. So you may be holding back emotionally. I feel for somebody that may be important. And the Wheel of Fortune is here, though. It's crossing the Four of Cups. So I feel like this is maybe a soulmate, you know, someone that you are really being pulled to spiritually, but some of you may be resisting that connection. There is some really good energy there, but their Wheel of Fortune. So, and a lot of times these are like synchronicities that continuously happen over and over again, and you just like, they ain't nothing. You know, you pay it no mind, but there is something there for some of you. And the Magician is in reverse, as you could be dealing with an Aries, but there is manipulation going on. And for some of you, this is like, you know that another person wants your attention or affection, or vice versa. Someone knows this about you, and they may be purposely avoiding you and misleading you because they know how that makes you feel, vice versa, you know, flipped around. So there is some manipulation going on in the situation. That's never good to see. That's one of the cards I really don't like, that card. All right. And the Six of Cups is in reverse, so this is still holding on to the past. You're potentially holding on to a past relationship and may not be letting another person know that's what's going on. That could be going on as well. There's a lot of resentment, you know, holding on to the past, where there's some issues with children, you know, a lot of the connection that you may have with an ex-partner. You two may have children together, but there's a lot of different things of a bad falling out and holding on to that, maybe wanting revenge from that person. And what could be, though, you are working hard. So I feel for a lot of you, this is like a new job, whatever it is, traveling, doing different things around the home with your family, with your partner, but really dedicated and focus on your material wealth for a lot of you out there. And the near future, the High Priestess is here. So the energies that lies, the deception that is there for many of you out there. So this does come through, where there may be an instance where some of you may receive some information from another person, and that's coming through. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, where other people could be coming to you because they trust you. Your partner may trust you with certain things, but just because they do doesn't mean that you need to kind of, you know, give everything that you have to this person because you feel sorry for them, or that there, you know, there are secrets and things like that. And if, because secrecy is here, if you're not liking whatever the secret relationship is, something that's going on where you're either committed to someone or there's a marriage or something like that that's going on, and your intuition is telling you that something is off, and this is the High Priestess showing up. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Virgo for some of you out there, but there is something that is potentially bothering you for a lot of you out there, and it may come through. Some truth could come through to you via your dreams, all right, to bring you some clarity. All right, now Leo had the same card. I just did Leo, and some of you may be dealing with a Leo, and there is a lack of communication. You're not, this is the energy of what you may be going through. You're not communicating. And I remember Mercury retrograde is here, so issues with being clear, making a certain decision, coming through with the right decision. And even if you are making one, you're not letting someone know what you're doing. You're not doing that. So I feel like that's not good to see, whether this is you or the other person related to your situation. I don't want to point the finger, but you know, that's not good to see. I feel for a lot of you out there. And it's like if you are having to deal with a certain secret kind of thing, you're not liking it. So it's like, I'm just cutting it off, not dealing with it right now, because it's not in my best interest to be involved with something like that. For some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Now others, how others see you, Leo had this in the same position as well. So this is feeling good, though. You're doing other things, I feel, and sometimes you may be feeling a bit, you know, too good about yourself right here. So you may be walking around again like you have what it takes to get what you want, and you know it. And you this could be a wife or a husband that you are around. It could be a Taurus for some of you out there, but this is usually feeling good. There could be lies or about pregnancy. Someone is pregnant and someone is not revealing that, or something is going on behind the scenes where someone is not revealing something. Okay, an attraction, or it could be someone new. All right, now how what your partner may be up to. Leo had the same energy. So, and I shuffle real good, you know, I shuffle in different ways. So these energy, I feel like you may definitely be relating to a Leo for some of you out there. So this is a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, and they could be, again, be sending you a message or receiving a message from someone else. I feel dealing with someone else, and you may not know about it. And I feel like that's why you could be, your intuition is telling you that something is off, that they're receiving other interests and things like that. So that's why you may be kind of pulling away, or if this is you, pushing away from them because you got something else going on, you know. That's why the Knight of Cups is here, I feel, for some of you out there. And then we do have the Four of Pentacles with the attachment. And so again, holding back from your relationship partner, not really opening up to them, or still holding on to the past. So it's kind of a restrictive kind of energy, I feel, for some of you out there. It's amazing how these cards came up, because when I shuffle cards, I do a lot of flipping and turning, and I make sure I shuffle real good. And if they coming out in the same way, so I feel like this is definitely a connection that you have with the Leo person. It doesn't have to be, but definitely there. So let's see why the Four of Cups is here for Virgo. Okay, about the Four of Cups for Virgo. So you do have the Two of Wands. So in the meantime, it's like, I'm not really sure just yet. This may be a big move for me. So I'm not sure if I want to make that, to relocate, to move to a different place, to make plans of maybe moving or something like that. There could be business opportunities that some of you may have out there. Let's clarify the Four of Cups one more time, okay, for Virgo. And it's love. All right, there is love. You're in love with someone is in love with you, but you may not be getting it off the ground. Okay, so it could be new love, and you just kind of pay it like it's a no mind, like it's a hunch. Okay, for some of you out there, that's what I get a sense of with the Wheel of Fortune being there. There's something fortunate, but you may not be open to it just yet. Clarify the Magician in reverse for Virgo. Clarify the Magician in reverse for Virgo. Whoa. Okay. So you do have Temperance, you have Strength, you got the King of Wands there, and you have the what is this, the Chariot in reverse. So there does seem to be that a lot of you are still trying to take your time with another person. It could be that fire sign, Sagittarius, you got the Leo, and then you got water energy with Cancer here. But some of you are just not willing to travel just yet. So you're focusing on business, you're focusing on the person that you may be around with, you know, control, and being compassionate with them to make sure that they're not flipping out, I feel, because at times you could be going through ups and downs with this person, and they may not be in charge of their emotions. So you're just trying to make sure that you say what you need to say to make them feel better. So that could also come through as manipulation as well, to kind of get them to wait for you until you're ready and kind of hold it off, hold the connection off, so somebody's not moving. That's what I get a sense of when I see this right here. All right, and let's clarify. I want to clarify the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here for Virgo? Oh, see this? Someone is definitely dealing with an ex-partner, and is still contemplating a decision. For some of you, you have made it, some of you have not just yet. And the Lovers is in reverse, which is meaning holding on to a relationship that's still there, and someone is not communicating about it. Something is still going on. Some have moved on, but some are secretly still yearning for that particular connection, I feel, for some of you out there. And clarify, let's clarify the Ace of Swords reverse for Leo. I mean for Virgo. Leo, I swear, Leo had the same energy right here, where they were resting, kind of reflecting, and not communicating. It's almost like both of you, whoever you may be dealing with, anyone, is not willing to take action just yet, because you feel something is off. It's not the right time, I feel. And let's clarify the Four of Pentacles for Virgo. Okay, well, okay, so Leo had the Hermit, where the Knight of Cups was. So many of you are still in introspective mode, maybe thinking about a Virgo or Pisces for some, either, you know, going to school, working, just trying to maybe save money, you know, reflecting and different things like that. But just still trying to figure out who's right to be around, who can you trust, is this the right environment to be at, you know, your friendship circle, you know, your love life. Those things could be on your mind for some of you, and definitely spirituality. Maybe just trying to figure out if you have to gain a whole new set of beliefs in order for you to move forward in a new relationship. So I feel like this month is full of intensity to kind of figure out what you actually want. But there are some other things going on for sure. Okay, so I do hope that the messages helped you out. All right, these are general in nature, so if you would like a private or personal reading, you can go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for your energy. All right, so happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope you have the best one of all. All right, good one.